right, welcome to Midnight Messages. I have someone with me, my son's fiance, Jolie, is with me because she's a Libra and we're doing Libra. So we're going to do it like she's the collective. You can say hi if you want to.
Hi.
I love you.
Sounded so awkward.
I think she's going to be shy, so it's okay. She'll not be shy in a minute. Yeah, just don't worry about the camera. It's on the table. Yeah. They don't even see you, so you're good. And I haven't done a reading with another person, like a live person.
Yeah.
So Libras, we need to find out what's going on with the Libra collective. Come on, Spirit. We need to know what's going on with these Libras. So, you understand, top is going to be the past, middle is going to be now, and the bottom is going to be what could happen in the future. And I do 3 rows, so. How am I coming up in your, I came up in your reading. No, because every time I see the Rebel, that's my card. Ooh, okay. All right. I'm going to pull clarifiers before I start talking about this, but your past is you have been uncompromising in something, but you're coming into union with yourself, so. And you're rebelling. Libras, man, what are you guys doing? Like, jeez, man. Hey, well, all right, I need to clarify the Rebel. So just in case y'all haven't been listening to my videos and you're just here to watch Libra, I've been doing tarot since I was 13, 43, 30 years. I'm pretty good at it. Okay, so, yeah, I kind of thought that's what we were looking at. These are all clarifying the other cards. So, all right, so, let's see. That's the bottom of the deck. We're in a little disharmony. It's upside down. You gotta find your harmony in yourself, and the Knight of Needles is the bottom of that. So anyway, let's see. Right now, you put all these together and you're rebelling and you got to come to a compromise in yourself. The magician is also reversed. Don't mind me. I'm not speaking correctly. The Magician is also reversed, which means that you are looking for magic. Recently, in the past, y'all been looking for some magic. But listen, so totality and the Hierophant are here. The Hierophant, I say Hierophant, I don't give a shit. Correct me in the comments, I don't give a shit. You're just gonna get, like, deleted anyway. So, your comment will just get deleted if you're mean. I don't care. Think I'm gonna leave nasty freaking comments on there? Why would I? If you can delete them, like, why would you leave nasty shit up? I know I'm not trying to spread like meanness. So, in the recent past, you have actually been working on coming into like union, totality, like you're merging your yin and your yang, your masculine and feminine, and the Hierophant, whatever the fuck you want to say, usually means that you're being guided on a higher level to do this. So you are rebelling against the Page of Presents, which is the Page of Pentacles. Pentacles is presents, yes. So what's happening is, I love the Rebel. That's why I love this card. So the Rebel is basically when you're standing in yourself and you're rebelling against like society and the way people tell you to do things, and you're right in that stage. You've been here because I know you personally. You've been here. You have been rebelling, you've been integrating yourself, and the compromise is not quite there, but it is. So when I say this is because, again, I know you were not going to put all your business out there, but you are my son's fiance. So I personally know that what I'm seeing happening has happened with you.
Yeah.
You're rebelled against your parents.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. You're coming to totality in yourself and finding your higher self, which is what you've been working on. You've been working on listening to your own inner guidance, and you're not compromising on what you know is right for you. Okay. So the Magician here is, because he's reversed, it's more like you're finding your inner magic. So when I see reversals, I see them as more having to do with inside than outside. Upright is outside. Reversed is inside. So with the compromise is you're kind of coming to compromises in yourself, but you're not compromising your boundaries with other people. And the Magician, you're finding your inner magic, which, you know, I've been watching you and you are blossoming. This is your recent past. Now, listen, Libras, because I'm talking to her doesn't mean it doesn't include you guys, because in a general reading for all you Libras, you're rebelling against someone currently in your life. You started rebelling, and you're also coming to like an inner balance between your yin and your yang and your higher self. The non-compromising, come on, you heard what I said. I don't gotta repeat myself, do I? Like, it's kind of a fruitless journey to repeat myself all the time. Now, currently, this is what's currently going on. Sometimes I see this as immaturity, but I don't think that's the case because we've got justice right here. If that was immaturity, justice wouldn't be accompanying it, because justice is all about doing the right thing and balance and maturity. Now this, I'm going to say, is more like an inner maturity. You're coming to basically your womanhood. You're becoming a woman. You're doing things on your own. You're doing what you need to do. And guess what? In doing that, you're going to get justice. You're going to find the justice that you're looking for. And now you got a little bit of inner conflict here with the five of, this would be the Five of Swords, but it's the Five of Needles when in the whatchamacallit, Nightmare Before Christmas deck. That usually means that there's conflict. And usually it has to do with action, because it's a swords card, and swords are all about action. Same thing with wands. If it was a wands, I'd be telling you the same thing, but swords is more of a mental action, where wands is a physical action. This is more of you're fighting with yourself mentally because you're starting to see beyond the illusions. So people have told you your whole life things are a certain way. And you're realizing, as time is going on, that they're not that way. It sucks, we know. Right now, though, your consciousness is in an ego death. So basically, your ego is that stuff that likes to keep you safe and tell you not to do certain things, like oh, because you've been hurt in the past in love, not to get into a love situation. Because you've experienced pain when it comes to certain situations, it's the ego tells you not to. But because you're becoming conscious of these patterns, your ego is kind of like saying, fuck this shit, I'm out. And it's dying. So you're becoming more your higher self. And that's currently that's what I think this maturity is about. So you're stepping in, if you look at these cards right now, you're stepping into your higher self. You're becoming the best version of you that you can be in spiritual essence. You're basically throwing out the ego because the ego is just causing you problems. The ego is there to basically that's the part of you that tells you you're not worth it, that you're not good enough, that what you're doing isn't right. You know, that's your ego. It's the bullshit part of you that tries to make you not do shit.
Yeah.
That, you know, consciously, your consciousness is saying, hey, no, that's right. Let's kill this motherfucker. All right? This motherfucker needs to stop putting me down. And because you're seeing beyond the illusion and you're finding your inner maturity, fuck outer maturity. People could be stoic and whatever, but that doesn't mean that they are actually mature just because they are saying it on the outside. And what you're actually doing is you're evolving as a spiritual being. You're stepping into your power. You're basically letting your ego die, which is actually bringing you a sense of justice in your life. It's bringing you peace. It's bringing you maturity. It's bringing you an inner calm. And that's a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing to see happening with you. And because, like I said, I do know you. I see this. I see what's going on. I see how you're evolving. And as far as you Libras go, take everything I'm saying to her and generalize it. All right? Just generalize it. We don't know how long this reading is going to be because I told her she can ask questions when we're done with the general part. And then she's going to ask some questions. I'm going to pull some cards. So here's the thing. Now, you see how all this is basically reversed?
Yeah.
Okay. This is your future. This is what's happening in your near future. And mind you, it's tarot. You have the ability to make choices. You have free will. You can change this at any time just by making a different choice. Like, let's say instead of putting on black shoes, you put on white shoes. Right. It could change the whole course of the day.
Right.
I know it sounds funny, but it could be something as small as that changes the whole course. Now, what I'm seeing from these cards right now is you're learning to trust yourself and you're allowing for changes to happen inside. And the innocence is kind of fading away. It's more of when certain cards are reversed, like I said, I see them more internal. But when it comes to this, the trust is you're learning to trust yourself. You are fully coming in to trusting yourself and becoming, I love the high priestess. So you are becoming your own internal high priestess. Basically, you are stepping into your intuition. You're finding the courage to change internally before you bring that into the external world. Because now, the Knight of Presents, Knights are all about taking action. Knights are all about taking action, but at the same time, because he's reversed, it's more of an inaction. So, you're changing internally, but you have to let it happen. You have to basically step back for the abundance to come into your life, for the action and the change and the trust to take place. You kind of got to slow down a little bit. You've got to let everything happen internally first before it shows up in your external world. So the innocence, when I see the innocence card, because you see this dude holding a grasshopper, and he looks old as fuck, so I don't know how he's innocent, but he's helping this little tiny grasshopper. And I see that as like, how you say it? Some people would say gullible, innocence, you know. They interchange the words, but they're not. Someone who is gullible believes everything they're told. an innocent person does what's right no matter what. They are innocent. They have this innocent quality. Like, I say it's more like an unconditional loving quality. So you're innocent, and as they say in the court of law, you're innocent until proven guilty, but you're innocent internally. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what anyone else says. You know you're doing the right thing. You know that these changes in trusting yourself, you're coming and doing this because you know it's right. You know that all of this is what you need to do. Because as we know, I'm just gonna say a little tiny thing because it's you. As we know, your parents are fucking douchebags. I hope they don't watch this.
I don't think they will.
I don't think they'll care. Your sister might though.
She might.
But she'll know what I'm talking about too. Your parents have basically tried to take your innocence, but you won't let them. Your parents have put ideas in your head that you're now seeing through. And unfortunately, that kind of sucks because in order to build ourselves up, we have to break down those walls. We have to break down the illusions, the falseness, you know, the untruths.
Right.
And we have to know for ourselves what's true for us. If we don't know what's our truth, how can we stand in it? How can we let others see our own truth if we don't even know what it is? And that's what you're finding. That's what you're building. That's what you're seeing.
Exactly.
You're learning who you are. You're learning how to love yourself unconditionally, and that change is going to bring amazing gifts to you. Now, I'm just going to pull an oracle deck, and then I'm going to let her ask questions. So, because, listen, what's the overall energy for Libra? Pick one. Doesn't. Look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. So, basically what I've been saying, look at everything and look at how you've been changing. See, sometimes it's good not to compromise with ourselves. Sometimes it's good not to compromise our boundaries because they're there for a reason. Like, I'm just going to use the example that when you sent your mom the boundary text. Don't compromise on those boundaries because you put them in place for you to feel safe. And in seeing the bigger picture, you're also seeing beyond the illusion. You're coming into your consciousness, and all of this is happening for a bigger reason. So what you need to do is have that internal trust. That's what they're trying to say. Have that trust with yourself. Build that change. Know that it's worth it. Know that all of this is for a reason. And people can't take what you know. People can't take your inner trust. They can't take your inner knowledge. They can't take your consciousness. If you're seeing beyond their bullshit, which obviously you're seeing beyond their bullshit and finding an inner maturity while you're doing it, which I see is a beautiful thing. And the fact that your ego's fucking dying, that just means you're not trying to hurt yourself anymore presently. You're stepping into your higher self, which doesn't want to hurt you, only sees the best for you, only wants the best for you. So you're basically erasing your ego and building up your higher self, which is a beautiful thing. And as I've told you many times, you're a beautiful woman and you need to do this. It fucking sucks, but at the same time, while it sucks, the beauty is coming. What you're going to grow into, what you're going to evolve into is going to be something that nobody's really seen. And that's an amazing thing. So now, all right. I'm going to take these down. I'm going to let her ask questions, okay? Listen. I'm going to put these back and you get to ask questions. Whatever you want to know is basically... Well, she's a Libra, So, what she's gonna ask is probably what y'all want to know. Because that's how I see it. If she got a question, I think she should ask it. And 9 times out of 10, someone else has the same question. And I always ask dumb questions sometimes because no question is a dumb question unless it's unasked.
Yeah.
Because how can people expect you to learn if you don't ask?
Right.
And I find that freaking extremely weird that people are like, oh, don't ask questions. Like, whatever. Fuck you. You know.
Yeah.
All right. So you got a question?
I got one. So when you're like putting everything out for like, you know, like past or like recent or future,
Yep.
with the illusion being in the middle underneath the change, does it signify something else other than what like you kind of already said?
What I said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so because change was reversed, it's an internal change, and the seeing beyond illusion, because it was straight. So what that would be, and the reason why I put them in rows, is because I see this row as corresponding with that and this and this. I compartmentalize. So because change was here in your future and it was reversed, and beyond illusion was in the middle, that's what you're currently doing. So right now, what you're currently doing is seeing beyond illusion, but you're bringing about internal changes because of it.
Okay.
All right? You got any questions for the cards?
What should I focus on right now?
School.
Oh, yeah, but
I know, that was just me speaking.
what should I be worried about?
Okay, hold on. What should our dear Libras be focused on?
Or and look out for?
We'll just say focused on. More of a positive vibe than worrying about something or,
True.
you know.
Yeah.
So let's say, what currently should y'all be focusing on? And like I said, because she's here, I'm using her. She's asking the questions. They're going to be more geared towards her. So, understanding yourself. That's the main thing right now. But I'm going to see if any other cards want to make an appearance. That was quick, though.
I know.
I know you saw that. That just said...
That was fast. It's crazy.
It's like Spirit was like, hey, no, you need to understand yourself. Listen, focus on knowing what you want. Knowing how you feel. Understanding why. Because, oh, here we go. Compromise.
That's funny. That's the second one.
Yeah, so it's an inner understanding of external compromise. Compromise isn't always a bad thing, but like I said, you don't want to compromise your boundaries. You don't want to compromise what you know is right, and you're coming to the understanding of what you can compromise and what you can't. Let's see, one more. I swear if you pop this whole half of a deck, I'm not taking it.
A couple of them.
Like, you want to do like 2 to 3 more cards, that's fine. But I ain't taking 10 or 15. That's just not happening in today's Spirit. You ain't doing all that. That's like a whole nother reading. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bro, really? Fine. And we got consciousness again. So they're trying
I also see past lives in here.
Yeah.
Projections.
So, all right.
It's a lot.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're kind of looking at this like it's a sentence, okay? So all these cards mean something else, but when they're all together, they mean something different. So, you're suppressing an internal knowledge of your consciousness. But that's also, you have a past life relationship. I've already told you, you and my son are twin flames. That means that you've gone through many lifetimes with each other. You've gone through that. Now, what you're learning to do also is this projection card is like, okay, let's say that you feel a certain way and you start telling someone else that they feel that way. That's a projection. But what's happening is you're actually internally projecting on yourself. And it kind of sucks because, like I said, that's that ego death that you're trying to get through. And the Thunderbolt is the tower, but it's in reverse. So you're kind of having an internal tower, having to do with your consciousness. We already saw that in the reading, and it's trying to be like, bitch, just listen.
Focus on it.
Yeah. So what you're actually focusing on is understanding yourself, and that some compromises are necessary, but don't compromise your boundaries. And the friendliness is what's causing internal projections. So, and say you've got some friends that might be projecting onto you. That's what it is. Your friends are projecting onto you their fucking insecurities. Oh, dang. It takes me a minute to understand some stuff because, like I said, I've told you before when I do these readings that I get like movies in my head of what spirit wants me to say. But the thing is I have to like interpret the movies. So like I just saw you surrounded by a bunch of people kind of yelling at you. Not like yelling, but like throwing a bunch of like, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing this, you're doing that. And you're kind of internalizing it. So your friends are projecting their insecurities onto you, which is making you internalize their insecurities as your own, but they're not.
Interesting.
And you're kind of suppressing internally this tower moment. So what happens when you suppress a tower moment is it comes at you 10 times harder. And a tower moment could be anything like changing a job. You did just start a new job. So a tower moment could be anything like changing residence, changing a job,
I just
changing...
saw one of my old bosses from my job yesterday, and I was like,
And because you have a past life connection, and I've told you you're part of my soul family, so these past lives are coming around. It's your soul family. It's like Manny coming around, and you know that connection is there, that bond is there. And it stems from a past life. But you're kind of suppressing that knowledge. Because your friends are projecting onto you. So it's more like your friends are projecting onto you their insecurities, which is making you question your past life connections. So, you know how I tell you I just feel things energetically and I know things energetically and I just know things about people? You do too. But because you've got friends that doubt you, which I don't understand why they would, but you've got some sneaky, shady friends that are doubting you. They're acting like they're there for your good, but this belongs up here, okay? Mm-hmm. So suppression, when it's internalized, you're suppressing your higher self, which we said you're stepping into your higher self because you're getting rid of that ego. It's dying. Well, your ego's kicking up in this right here. Your ego's saying, oh, but our friends are saying this. Oh, but our friends say that. Oh, but our friends do this. Oh, but this person's doing this. Oh, but that person's doing this. And it's causing you to project inside and suppress what you truly feel, which you know there's past life connections. There's a consciousness here. This tower moment has to happen. But because you're over here suppressing shit, it's going to take a little longer. And the longer it takes, the harder it's going to be. But I don't see it taking that long with you. Because like I said, I pulled compromise and consciousness twice. So What you need to focus on, and what I'm seeing, is that you need to focus on your past life connections, which is going to bring you to your consciousness. And stop focusing on your friends projecting theirs and making you suppress your inner self. Because if you feel something is right internally, then 9 times out of 10 it's right. Because you have what I call an intuitive guidance system. Intuition is when you know something is right for you, and or you know something is wrong for you. It's the goosebumps that I get. It's the hair standing up on the back of my neck. That's my intuitive guidance system telling me, hey, what you're saying is right. What you're saying is needed to be heard. All right? So what happens when you start suppressing your intuitive guidance system, and that's when you start holding off this tower moment. And the more you hold it off, your inner understanding, you're compromising. You don't want to compromise. All right? Those boundaries are there for a mother flipping reason. We know. So when you come to that internal knowing that you're right, that your intuitive guidance system is correct, your consciousness is there, these past life connections are real. Shut up, stupid thing. But you know that these past life connections are real because they how do you say, they give you a sense of like peace, of happiness, of understanding,
of what makes you feel
that
better.
your consciousness, which is your higher self, and we're coming back to this higher self because again, this is ego. This is what you're killing, basically. You're killing them stupid ass friend connections that are not for you, and you're stepping into your past life connections that are consciously in alignment with your higher self. What you need to focus on is understanding. Not compromising your boundaries is not a bad thing. Some people are going to kick up and project onto you because you don't want to step into that energy anymore. You're saying, fuck that shit. I'm out. Fuck these friends that have been fucking two-faced and backstabby, because we know, we've seen some of them friends in your past. Backstabby, two-faced, dumbass bitches. All right? Excuse the language, but I say it's not for kids. I'm not answering. Yeah, forget them. I don't know who it is. Anyway.
That's so interesting in the middle of a reading.
It really is. It happens all the time, and sometimes it shuts off my reading.
Well, hopefully it doesn't.
No, it hasn't yet, because I can see the numbers still going. But that's spirit's basically someone's trying to interrupt because I'm getting too real about something. And they're basically saying, hey, can you slow it down a second? So I'm going to do one more thing, just because you're you and I'm me.
Okay.
And we are we. Love cards.
Ooh, I love love cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't pulled out the love cards for any other sign yet, but this is special. I have you here.
Okay.
You're special.
Here we go. Yep.
This is the Love Oracle deck, so we're going to see what's going on with you as far as love, what we need to know. Let's get this
Shit
out the way, because, I mean, while it's not shit, like, you know,
no,
but at the same time,
move it to the side for a second.
yeah, I can go over there for now. Let's see. Okay.
That was a lot. Well, that's interesting.
I don't see that as an issue. Unrequited love usually means that the person that you love doesn't love you back. But that's not the case, because then you got honeymoon over here. So, I think someone loves you that you don't love back, and it ain't me.
Ooh.
I think.
Well, if somebody ends up in my DMs in a few minutes, then we gonna find out. Or in the next couple of weeks, we gonna.
Yeah, well,
find
you
out.
know what? We gonna have to fucking smack them around.
Mm-hmm.
So, but when it comes to your relationship, you're about to be entering a honeymoon stage, which is basically enjoying your time together. And you did just enjoy holiday time with Manny. You had a whole week off.
Yeah.
That's a holiday. And this I see as you not reciprocating someone else's love.
Yeah.
And like I said, you're a beautiful girl, so it wouldn't surprise me if someone was trying to slide up in them DMs. But we gonna put an end to that because, you know, we know who you love. Let's see if there's any.
I mean, even on my Instagram.
Okay. Well.
Interesting.
Well, flirt with him.
Yeah.
Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life, but I don't think it's an addiction like a substance addiction. It's more like addiction as in, how do you say? You know how some people could be addicted to conflict?
Mm-hmm.
So here's what we're doing. These two go together. Okay?
Okay.
And these two go together. Flirt on your honeymoon. Flirt. Like,
I love flirt. Flirt's great.
but when it comes to this, I pull the codependency card, but that's because I'm dealing with someone who is addicted to actual substances. This I see as more like this dumbass over here that you don't like is not gonna take no.
Which dumbass?
Whoever the fuck is gonna slide in your fucking DMs, whoever that is, they're not gonna take no because they're gonna act like they're addicted to your energy.
That's weird.
It is. But stay over here.
I love this.
Stay over there. Let's see.
Yep,
Maybe
yep,
we got
that's
some
why
more.
We got this on right here.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they are engaged. This isn't, they, as much as they could be addicted to your energy, as much as they're going to come at you, you're going to stay strong. Because you know where your heart is.
Exactly.
See? Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So, when it comes to this whole situation, fuck the codependent fucking asshole.
Yep. And you're loving this.
That's why it's unrequited love.
Yeah.
Because they might be loving on you, but you ain't loving on them because they assholes. They're like
messed up.
they did something that was an addict move.
Uh-huh.
Okay? They did something that is going to completely make you not talk to them.
I wonder if it's somebody I know or if it's somebody I don't know at all completely.
We're gonna have to find out.
I know.
Because
That's the only question in my brain that I have.
Release your ex. There's your answer. It's gonna be an ex.
Ew.
Fuck that motherfucker.
Exactly. Fuck that motherfucker. And as far as I know, on my phone, we can go through right now. I got him blocked.
I know.
So.
Oh, I know. I know.
Bye, bitch.
So yeah, he's gonna try to weasel his way in somehow.
It won't happen.
But again, you're not reciprocating that freaking energy with him. Mm-hmm. You're saying, oh, fuck this fucking code. I'm releasing your ass. I'm done with this shit. Fuck it. Cleared my energy. I'm done. It's done. And you're over here. Oh, this is worth waiting for. This is worth me. See?
Yep.
You're over here like kissing and loving on your hubby.
Yep.
All right? You waited for him.
Yeah. We both waited for each other, to be honest.
I know. And it was worth it.
Yeah.
Because now you get to kiss and love on each other. Fuck that motherfucker.
Exactly.
He can kiss my ass too. The stupid shit he did. Not my son. Just this asshole.
The other one.
Let's see. Maybe there's something else. I just got a feeling. I got that feeling. Something wants to come out.
I know. It's like I can see it too.
It wants to come out, but I just don't. Healing family. Oh, of course.
Wow.
Of
know where
course.
that's coming
We know. We
all
know. Y'all don't know, but we know.
Oh, shit.
Calm Manny, Mom. Calm. Everyone. Really.
Stop the reading. Like
I think it's the end. We're 40 minutes in now.
Right, we're gonna have to.
I gotta stop the reading. And on that note, I wish y'all Libra some peace and love and happiness. We might be doing an extended reading later with her again, but that's gonna be like a pick a card, I think.
Yeah.
So love y'all. Peace out. I gotta answer some phone calls.